Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do my 7-month pregnancy update, which is from week 27 to 30. Yeah. So there's no confusion. When I talk about my 27th week, I'm starting at 26 weeks and 1 day, leading up to 27 weeks, and then showing you my bump picture of that week, so there's no confusion when I talk about my symptoms and the weeks. And let's just jump right in. During the 27th week, I have noticed that I am feeling really heavy. My belly is growing, it is stretching. I had really intense round ligament pain, and I was out of breath all the time. Going up the stairs, picking up my daughter, bending down, coming back up. Sometimes it was so bad that I even got dizzy from it, because I'm just like, I can't catch my breath because the baby's all up in my lungs already. So I was like, oh goodness. And then since everything was growing and stretching, my belly felt kind of itchy, and my stretch marks that I have from my previous pregnancy, they were just so itchy, and I know that I'm not supposed to itch, or scratch them. So I put some oil on it, and just that helped it calm down. But I was noticing, like, oh, I feel huge. I feel so big. What's going on? I already feel like I'm 36 weeks pregnant or something. So I felt really heavy this week. And then in addition to that, something came up that I thought I was gonna skip this pregnancy, which was a cold sore blister. Yay, fun. I had that one really early on in my pregnancy with my daughter last time. So I think I was around 6-ish weeks, and now I got it really late, so I really thought I would not get it, but I guess I was wrong, because I've not had it in over a year. So whatever. Yeah, that is really uncomfortable. I usually use tea tree oil to put on there. Sometimes it burns a little bit and it smells disgusting, especially when you're pregnant, but it helps really good, so it doesn't itch or feel weird, and it goes away pretty quickly with that. So I use that. Out of breath, big heavy belly. Oh, my back started hurting that week because I felt so heavy. So my lower back was kind of crampy, not crampy, but it was tight, really, really tight, and that felt really sore and achy and just uncomfortable, especially when I pick my daughter up all the time. She is 14 months now, and she wants to be picked up. So yeah, so here's my 27-week bump shot. During my 28th week of pregnancy, those symptoms of course continued. I was really achy in my back still. I had still round ligament pain, and Braxton Hicks contractions, they were not frequent. I had them probably every other day. I had one Braxton Hicks contraction, but nothing bad or nothing that was coming up every day yet. And I was still really, really out of breath, and because of that I was so fatigued all the time. And the back aches, and especially at night after a whole day of moving around, bending down, going up the stairs and stuff, I just noticed that I was feeling totally out of it. And I read that those could be symptoms of low iron, and which I was actually born with, so I've been struggling with that all my life. But I usually don't have problems with it. So I try to incorporate more iron-rich foods into my diet, and I supplement a little bit, not too much. And it helped me a lot. I was not as fatigued anymore, and it helped me keep the energy until the end of the day. And even though I'm still out of breath and I have back aches and I feel tired, but I'm not as exhausted anymore. So that was good. I did feel like I was huge already. So I actually wrote down my whole weight every week, and the measurements of my belly from my pregnancy with my daughter. I did not do that with this pregnancy until this point, so I was like, dude, I wish I would have done that. But now I started checking my weight and measuring my belly. And the funny thing is, the weight, even though I started 3 kilograms heavier with this pregnancy, now the weight compared to the week when I was pregnant with my daughter, I'm pretty much the same weight now, which might be because I lost so much during the first 20 weeks this time around. So I was not heavier this pregnancy, but the measurement of my belly was almost 5 centimeters more. So it was much, much bigger already at that point than with my daughter. And that's why I felt so heavy. I was like, I already feel like I'm like 36 weeks pregnant, which I'm not. And I still have so much more time to go. And now I understand why, because my belly is much, much bigger and everything feels much, much more cramped and just tight and huge. And I feel more exhausted this time around because everything is so big. So here's my 28 weeks baby bump. During my 29th week, all of those symptoms continued. My Braxton Hicks contractions are really regular now. I have them every day. Usually when I go up the stairs and on top, when I reach the top, I feel like one tight, really tight contractions, and then it loosens up again. And or when I pick up my daughter or something like that. I have back aches every day now, and they kind of moved to the left side of my pelvis, like right next to my sacrum. That's where I feel the pain, usually on the left side. I try to wear my pregnancy belt, but it presses on my bladder a lot, and I have to pee a lot since the baby is putting pressure on it already so much. So I sometimes don't want to put it on, but then I know it helps my back and my pelvis to feel better, especially because I cannot sleep at night anymore. Insomnia is so real. I get up multiple times a night and then I cannot fall back asleep. And with a toddler that wakes up at 6 a.m., you have to be up at 6 a.m. It doesn't matter if you slept or not. It's exhausting. It's really exhausting at times. So yeah, this week I just felt tired, exhausted, and I wish I could sleep. I just cannot find a comfortable position with the pregnancy pillow or anything. I just don't like sleeping on my side because usually my arm falls asleep because I'm laying on that shoulder or the other one, it doesn't matter. But I cannot sleep on my tummy anymore. I cannot sleep on my back because then I feel like I'm suffocating myself because all the pressure is going on my whole artery system and putting pressure on it, and I feel like I don't get any air anymore. So can't do that anymore. So I just don't get comfortable at night anymore. So yeah, that's basically sums it all up. And I gained 1 whole kilo this week, which is good. That means baby's growing and everything is healthy. So let's jump in and see my 29-week pregnancy bump. That brings me to my 30th week of pregnancy. Everything basically just continued. I have back pains, hip pains every single day now. They start around lunchtime already now because there's so much pressure and I'm just really sore and achy and I can't get comfortable at night. So I feel like at night I don't get rest anymore and the pain just swaps into the next day. Braxton Hicks contractions are a thing for every day now. I'm out of breath all the time. I also noticed one new thing this week was morning sickness is back. Yay! But only literally in the morning for me, thank goodness. So when I get up or wake up in the morning, since I have not eaten all night, I feel so nauseous. Well, sickness is not the right word. I'm nauseous because I have not thrown up yet and I don't want to, and I hope I will not. But I feel really nauseous in the morning and I have to eat breakfast right away. I have to eat it really slow, otherwise I do feel like I have to throw up. And so I eat it really slow. I cannot change a diaper or anything before I have had my breakfast. But after I finish breakfast and really slowly, and then usually like after 30 minutes, I notice that I'm starting to feel better. And during the day, I have nothing. So I feel good during the day. It's only really in the mornings where I feel so nauseous now. And I have to eat lots of frequent small meals during the day because the baby is all up in my stomach. and in my lungs, and you can tell I'm out of breath already just from talking. Oh, and I have a sweet tooth this pregnancy. Last time I just was really into really salty and heavy duty foods. I wanted to get like full protein in, and this time around I just want I want sweets all the time. Like every night I need my chocolate. It's annoying. Like, why? I need my chocolate, but then I noticed when I eat my chocolate that I'm starting to feel kind of like a heartburn coming on, but it's not full on heartburn, because as soon as I notice that, I'm like, okay, I will stop now. So I stop eating the chocolate or the sweets or whatever I'm eating, and then it doesn't get worse. So it's not been bothering me at all yet, because I know what triggers it, and then I just stop eating that and then it goes away. So I don't have trouble sleeping from that or anything, which is good. So yeah, that brings me to my 30 week, and that means 2 more months, or like 10 more weeks, a little over 2 months until my due date. Let's look up my baby bump for 30 weeks. So yeah, I'm 30 weeks, 10 more weeks till my due date. There is so much going on right now. If you have seen my last video, we are in the middle of a construction zone right now. It's super loud all day, every day. So it's really hard for me to actually make this video, to find a quiet time. We actually had to leave the house. My daughter and I and my grandparents who live above us, we had to leave the house because it was so loud, and after 3 hours you just can't stand it anymore. So we left the house, went into the city, went shopping for a little bit and stuff to just get out, get away from the noise. And so that started. So next week I will actually leave and go drive up to Berlin with my daughter to visit my family and my extended family, so her grandparents basically, and my parents-in-law and my parents, they live up there, to just get out of the house because we're in the middle of construction. Then Christmas time rolls around, and then it's baby time. Basically, everything's just like back to back, back to back. So it's an exciting time. It's so much is happening. So sometimes it feels like every day is so slow and so long, and we have so much to do still. But then when I'm another week pregnant, or the weekend is over again and again and again, and we're like, what the heck, where did time go? We have the middle of November already. Wow. Crazy. I can't believe that soon we will have another baby in the family, and I'm slowly starting to make my list, what I need to get done for the birth and for the baby, washing the clothes and everything, and I will probably try to take you guys along with me as I get ready for the baby after I come back from Berlin. Just prepare for another little one. I'm so excited. So I don't want to make this video too long, so I will cut it off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful rest of the week, and I will hopefully see you guys soon. Bye guys.